Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to guide you through a new moon meditation, as well as share with you some rituals that I like to incorporate during the time of the new moon, usually starting a day or two before, all the way up until the night of the new moon. New moons represent new beginnings. It's the beginning of the lunar cycle. It's usually around every 28 days or so once a month. And it's a great time to set new intentions, to let go of what doesn't serve, and to clean house, if you will. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the rituals that I like to incorporate. And one of those rituals is literally to clean my house. So, I try to clean once a week, sometimes several times a week. But the type of cleaning that I'm talking about is a cleaning that you maybe don't normally do on the regular. So, if you normally sweep and dust, maybe during the new moon, get your mop and your bucket out and mop those floors. Get some cleaner, some organic, non-toxic cleaner, and wipe your shelves down, clean your wood, clean your cabinets. You don't have to do everything, but maybe pick one little area that has been needing a little extra attention and just dive right in. This new moon, I actually took care of the outside a little bit. I cut off some dead plants and I pulled some weeds and I cleaned our deck, and it looks really, really nice and it felt really, really good. Sometimes I'll go into my closet and I'll just kind of get rid of a bunch of things that I haven't worn in years. I'll take the curtains off the windows and I'll actually clean the windows, I'll clean the screens, and I'll wash the curtains. So those are the kinds of things that you don't do all the time. It's nice to do one or two of these things every month, just to kind of incorporate this idea of clearing. Another thing I like to do too is I think about my diet in a way. And during the new moon, I try to eat a little extra healthy. Maybe you can do like a little cleanse or a little fasting. Of course, if that's not your thing, you don't need to do that. It's just something to help your body feel a little bit clearer. Maybe do a little extra kind of sweaty workout or something, or if you have access to a sauna and it's safe, do that. This is just some ideas that you might want to incorporate as ideas for clearing house. Light a candle. So I have a candle here that I really like, and to me, candles represent light. And if you think about the new moon as the darkest night of the month, it's a way of just saying you want to invite light in. So light a good smelling candle. You can even set an intention when you light the candle. It's almost like making a little wish before you blow out your birthday candles. And then set a really good intention. So a lot of times, we're just kind of going about our day and getting things done. What do you really want? What do you really want out of your life? And new moon is a good time to kind of come back and think about that. Is your work satisfying you? Are you getting to where you want to go? How are your relationships? Setting an intention to, create or manifest your heart's truest desire. This is a great time of the month to do exactly that. That new moon, that kind of new beginning energy. And another good thing to do is to begin something new. So maybe think about something you've always wanted to do. I've been thinking about playing the guitar for a really long time. I don't know how to play guitar. So, maybe I'll pick up a guitar this weekend and just start kind of drumming around. There's all these great little videos that teach you how to play. So starting something new, maybe a dance class or learning how to cook a new meal, cooking a different meal, something that you normally wouldn't make. Something fun. It doesn't have to be super difficult or complex. Simple. I like to keep things real simple because then I'll actually do them. And then there's a couple of other things that I like to do with little things that I have. So one thing I like to do is burn sage around the new moon. This is what sage is, and it's like this little cluster of dried sage leaves. And you burn it, and then it starts to smoke, and you just kind of go around the house. And what the sage helps supposedly do is get rid of negative energy and dark energy. It's a very strong scent, and a lot of times sage can really start to create a lot of smoke. So I would definitely recommend opening your windows, and it's actually a way of kind of the sage going out the windows. It takes that negative energy with it. If you can't open your windows because it's too cold, just make sure you don't do this for too long, because it will really create a very strong scent that lingers in your hair and your clothes. It smells nice, but a little goes a long way. When you are done with your sage, run a little bit of water on it, or spray it with some rose water, and that way you make sure that there's no burning embers. And then the same thing goes for this. This is a Palo Santo stick, and I like to light the Palo Santo and kind of move it around my body. For me, that's what I end up doing with this. And for me, it kind of clears out negative energy in my body, or at least that's what my intention is. I've been feeling, and this is the truth, this month I've just been feeling very insecure and very kind of blue and sorry for myself. And that's not how I want to feel. So what I am manifesting is to get rid of that and be more confident and try to go for it and figure out what my true goals are, what my deepest desire is, and just go for it, and not worry about what others think, and not let my insecurities get the best of me. So as I'm doing that, I'm thinking about those intentions. I'm like, get out insecurity. So those are two things. I love oils. So these are two oils that I use a lot during the new moon. One is lemongrass. Lemongrass is wonderful for cleansing, cutting the cord of negative, toxic people and their energy. So say you have someone in your life that's just kind of driving you nuts, they're making you feel bad. So one thing I do, and I do this a lot more than just on the new moon actually, is I'll put a couple little drops on my hand, just a little, and then I rub my hands like this, and I think, I don't want to be triggered by this person, or this person, I'm ready to cut the cord. And then just a couple times in front of your face and cut that cord, And then you could also put a couple of drops right on the top of the head too. And that kind of, it's very mild, but it's a very cleansing scent, and it feels really good to do that. And this is sweet orange or wild orange. This is a great one for manifesting abundance. So if you're trying to invite something in, this is a wonderful scent to do that. And you can put a couple of drops on your pulse points. You could mix it in with your oils, like a clear oil that you can spray on your clothes. I like to put a couple of drops in like my sink or my bathtub, put it in your diffuser. That's good too. It smells really nice, very fresh. And then lastly, crystals. Now, I know crystals might seem a little woo-woo, I guess you would say. And a lot of this whole stuff might feel that way, and I get it. I'm a little bit skeptical about some of these things too. But, I've been working with crystals for a little while, and not for nothing, I feel like they kind of work. And maybe it's just kind of the placebo effect, right? Maybe because I believe that they work. But, there's two crystals that I use during the new moon. And one is citrine. And citrine, I actually put it in my wallet to manifest money. Because right now, a lot of us are not working, and I'm not working as much as I would like. So money's, a little bit lower. So I've been putting this in my wallet and just thinking, okay, I need to manifest a little bit of income, a little more work, or manifest anything really. Manifest good health, manifest joy in your home or relationships, things like that. So citrine, that's one. And then the other one here is a clear quartz. So this is a little bit of a bigger one. Usually I like to have small ones that I can hold in my hand easily when I'm meditating, and I don't even think about it. So this one is more of like a decorative, and if you're thinking like you want to clear out negative energy or clear out anything, in your life, you're gonna put this. You can hold it when you meditate, or you can put this like on your nightstand or somewhere nearby if you have an altar. So these two crystals are wonderful to bring in during the new moon, or to use during the new moon. So hopefully that wasn't a little overwhelming. Again, like I said, you don't necessarily have to believe in all this astrology stuff, or new moon energy, or full moon energy, or anything like that, crystals, oils. But there's something about the lunar cycles, and you know, if you go to the ocean and you see how the tide kind of comes in when the sun is out and then it pulls back when the moon is out. So the moon has power. And, you know, especially if you're a woman, you know, and kind of moving and observing the lunar cycles and how it affects your mood. A lot of people are starting to, rather than think about their lives and their work days as like a 24-hour, they're thinking more in the 28-day or lunar cycle. And, you know, certain times of the month when the moon is fuller, you're better at doing certain tasks. When the moon is less full, or there's no moon or a new moon, you're better at doing other things. So it's interesting, something to look into. I've definitely been doing a lot of research, and I might bring this in more and maybe even do some kind of workshop or something at some point. We'll see. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the meditation. So sit up nice and tall. And I always like to prop my hips, okay? So I have a blanket. If you have a pillow or something, propping your hips just makes it a little bit more comfortable. For me, when my thigh bones are slanting downward a little bit, it's a little easier to kind of sit up tall, so I'm not so slouchy. You can also sit in a chair if you prefer. So something that you feel awake. I wouldn't recommend lying down, because lying down, I always get really sleepy, and sometimes I even fall asleep. So, you know, sit up if you can. If you want to, you know, put some oils in your diffuser, light a candle, hold a crystal. I'm going to go ahead and hold my citrine for abundance. Let your hands rest on your lap, and then go ahead and turn the palms of your hands to face up, okay? So that way we're receiving the energy of the full moon. New beginnings, manifesting our heart's desire. So sit up tall, relax your shoulders, and then from there, let your chin drop a little bit and close the eyes. And just take the next few moments to simply let your body relax. Relax your muscles around your eyes, your forehead, and your jaw. Let your shoulders relax too. Feel your sitting bones rooting down. Notice how you feel energetically. How it feels to be in your body today. Now, start to bring a little more focus to your breath. And without being too forceful, begin to lengthen your breath. So lengthen your inhales and your exhale. And then when you inhale, notice how the belly expands. Visualize your breath moving through the nostrils into the belly. And then as you exhale, the belly draws in. And it's as if the breath is moving from the belly out of the nostrils. And just continue to breathe, visualizing the breath moving into the belly and then moving back out of the nostrils. Anytime your mind begins to wander towards sounds or other thoughts, just keep coming back to the breath. This belly breathing, inhaling into the belly, and then exhaling back out of the nostrils. Now, try to imagine that you can transport yourself outside. And it's the new moon. And you're sitting somewhere. You can be sitting on a beach, in a forest, in your back patio, on a mountain, wherever you'd like. Just imagine yourself sitting outside underneath the new moon. Now you can't really see the moon, even though you know it's there. But because the new moon makes the night sky so dark, you can see the stars shine even brighter. Now, in your mind, as you're sitting underneath the dark new moon sky, look up towards the stars. And some stars are a little brighter than others. And you notice one star in particular, and that star is shining so brightly, like this beautiful diamond in the sky. I'll try to pinpoint your focus to that shiny, bright star. And then see that star as your intention, your truest heart's desire. See that star as a way for you to wish for that intention to be manifested. Now imagine that your desire, your intention has already manifested in your life. Whatever that is, imagine you have it. What does it feel like in your body? What does it feel like in your mind? What does it feel like in your heart? What does it look like in your surroundings? Now start to slowly bring your attention back to your breath. Take a very slow inhale. Try to take a longer exhale now. And as you inhale, invite whatever it is you would like to manifest into your center. And as you exhale, clear away what doesn't serve. Keeping your eyes closed. Bring your attention to your physical body, the body that you are in right now. Listen to the sounds and the smells around you, or smell the smells around you, and take in the temperature of the room, the clothing on your skin. Just bring yourself back to the moment that you're in, the present moment. And when you are ready, begin to blink your eyes open and look down for a moment. Just kind of let the eyes slowly drift open. And then gradually start to take in the room that you're in. And I hope you enjoyed this new moon meditation. And if you feel inspired to incorporate some of these little rituals into your new moon cycle. Thank you so very much, and go in peace. Namaste.